Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at this week's Warhammer preview. This week's Warhammer pre-order previews got some nice products from Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, a little bit of Aeronautica Imperialis, and some books too. So let's get started looking at all the models that are going to be available to pre-order this coming Saturday. First up, it's Age of Sigmar, so let's take a look at the box set Arena of Shades. And we saw this previewed at the Las Vegas Open all the way back in January, and I completely forgot about this, so it was interesting to see this coming up in this week's preview. Altogether, there's going to be 44 models across both of the armies, and that includes two brand new heroes and also a new unit of crossbow-armed spirits. Leading the Nighthaunt is Vaon of the Withered Quill. Really nice model, and I think they've done a great job on this one. So there's some really cool models for the Nighthaunt as a whole, and this really adds to it, and it's good to see they've come up with something a little bit different here. Now, Vaon of the Withered Quill is one of the Scriptors Mortis, a ghostly record keeper who keeps track of the rise of Nagash's domain. He's going to be leading one of the units called the Craven Throne Guard, and here's 5 miniatures all together, and they can shoot bolts through stone and steel, so that's going to be some interesting tactics to use on the battlefield. The Nighthaunt are also going to get 10 Bladegeist Revenants, 1 Spirit Torment, 2 Chain Gusts, and 4 Myrmorn Banshees. So you're going to get lots of different varieties here and a real interesting mix. I think this is going to be great for Warcry, but if you've been collecting any of the Nighthaunt already, there's a good chance you'll have quite a few of these models in your collection, I imagine. The Daughters of Cain just get 1 new miniature, and that's the leader, High Gladiatrix Yelena. Yelena is an arena fighter famed across the city, and she'll be leading a force of 5 Doomfire Warlocks, 10 Sisters of Slaughter, and 5 Canary Heartrenders. Good to see another nice mix of units there, and again I think this could be a really interesting little army to use as a roster for Warcry as well. So if you're into Age of Sigmar and Warcry, this could be a great set, but again if you're collecting Nighthaunt, you're probably going to have a lot of these models already. But this box comes with other things as well as the miniatures. You're going to get tokens, War Scroll cards, and a core rules book which give you all the rules you need to play Warhammer Age of Sigmar. There's also a campaign booklet in there with lots of narrative content and 3 battle plans so that you can set these 2 armies against each other in the battle for Har-Kuron. Next up, it's Warhammer 40,000 with a Battlezone Nachmund, and I've been looking forward to this. I think it looked really great when I first saw it, really interested in it, and now seeing it all laid out on the battlefield like this, it definitely looks like something I'd be interested in. Here you can see it laid out on the 2 game boards, showing you just how much this is going to cover. So you get a good amount of terrain here and loads of different ways to lay it out. It's also got some rules built into it, which are covered in a previous video. And so there's definitely some interaction with some of these terrain pieces during the different battles. So there's going to be quite a lot included in this. Altogether, there's going to be 2 STC hab bunkers, 6 stockades, 2 stockades with doors. You're going to get a landing pad, a Vox antenna, which is probably my favourite part of this. You're also going to get an Auspex shrine and 2 Battlezone Frontiers battlefield gaming boards. As well as the box set, you can also pick these up separately. So you can get the hab bunker and stockades as a separate set. You can also pick up the landing pad as well. So just get this on its own. So that's pretty cool. And then there's also the Vox antenna and Auspex shrine. And then finally, the gaming boards. You can just buy those as a pack. The 2 boards are probably my least favourite part of this though, because we have seen this texture and colour quite a lot lately. And although there's some extra areas in there with like the foundations of different buildings and everything, it still is very samey from what we've used to. So it would have been nice to see something a little bit different done with the boards there. Next up, we've got some made-to-order products, and this is going to be for the Aldari, so you can get some classic Aldari kits on a made-to-order basis. So if you're starting a new army, or you just want to add some of these old classic models to an existing army, then this could be a good chance to get that done. This Harlequins one on the right is probably my favourite of all the made-to-order models, though. I think it's a really interesting looking character. Definitely got a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe about him. I just think he looks pretty cool, but I won't be ordering any of these. But I think these two are pretty nice, though. And these are the final set. These are the Harlequins, so you can add a troop to your collection. And I think these would be really fun to get painted up, really bright colours and everything. Don't know about that check pattern, though. That's going to be pretty tricky to do. But some really interesting characters and some nice poses there. Now we're on to Aeronautica Imperialis with some new Hemlock Wraith Fighters. So you're going to get two of these Asciani aircraft, and they're going to be in the shape of the Hemlock Wraith Fighter, but also the Nightshade Interceptor. Both of these fighters are going to come in squadrons of 2 aircraft, and they're going to be available to pre-order from Friday, but they're going to be from the Forge World website, not the regular Games Workshop website. Now we're on to the Black Library, and the first book is the Horus Heresy Siege of Terror Warhawk, and this is book 6, coming to paperback now. So this is written by Chris Raitt, and it was only going to be available as a paperback here. Then we've got an audio book, which is Caiaphas Cain, The Last Ditch by Sandy Mitchell. And this audiobook is only going to be available as an MP3 release. And we've got a little bit of merch. There's a few mugs here that are going to be available as well. And so there we go, a few mugs to choose from if you like the look of those. Not much going on at Warhammer Plus. You've got Lore Masters the Inquisition, How to Paint Avatar of Cain Part 1, and some additions to the Warhammer Vault. That just leaves one more thing to cover, and that's the Nova Open, which will have tickets available from the 2nd of April. And the Nova Open is going to be August the 31st until September the 4th, 2022. And this is going to take place in Washington. So there we go, there's all the products in this week's Warhammer preview, available to pre-order next Saturday, with a few exceptions like those Forge World ones that you'll be able to pick up on Friday, or pre-order on Friday. Personally, I was hoping for the Tyranids this week. I'm really looking forward to that Combat Patrol box. I also had a sneaky feeling they might put in Blood Bowl, that new Norse team we only just saw revealed in the online preview earlier in the week. But not to be, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I think. But I'd love to know what you think about these products. Are any jumping out to you? Will you be adding them to your collection? I'd love to know what you think, so let me know in the comments section below. It'd be great to hear from you. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.